In today's video, you'll learn how to use arpeggios to improve your neosoul soloing. Enjoy! How's it going? Dave here. My channel's all about helping you create really awesome neo-soul and R&B sounds on your guitar. If you're new here and that sounds like your kind of thing, make sure you click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you're notified every single time I release a new video. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to use arpeggios to improve your neo-soul soloing. Now, I'm specifically going to be talking about major 9 arpeggios in this video. I'm thinking of making this a series, so I'll be covering dominant 9 arpeggios, minor 9 arpeggios, augmented and diminished arpeggios as well. So if that sounds like something you want to see, make sure you let me know in the comments so I know whether to do more videos like this. If you want the backing track for that solo and the tab for that solo as well, they're down at the description at my Patreon page, where you can subscribe for as little as $2 a month. So enough waffling on from me, let's get on to the lesson. So let's briefly talk about the chord progression that we were playing over. We're playing a 4-6-5 in the key of E major. So that would be A major, C sharp minor, and B major as well. So what we're going to be doing is, when that A major chord is being played, we're going to be playing an A major 9 arpeggio. Now, 9th arpeggios are really popular in neo-soul. They have that classic neo-soul sound. So let's learn how to play them. First of all, we're going to learn how to play the arpeggios, and then I'm going to break down the licks that I used in that solo to show you all the different ways you can use arpeggios. So first of all, A major 9 with the root on the 6th string. So we're going to be playing 5 on the low E string, 4-7 on the A string, 6 on the D string, 4-6 on the G string, 5 on the B string, and 4-7 on the high E string. Now there's another major 9 arpeggio I like to use with the root on the 6th string, so I'll show you that one as well. So we're playing 5-9 on the low E, 7 on the A, 6-9 on the D, 6-9 on the G, 9 on the B, and 7 on the high E. And finally, I'll be showing you a major 9 arpeggio with the root on the 5th string. So we're going to be playing 12 on the A string, 11 and 14 on the D string, 13 on the G string, 12, 16 on the B string, and 12, 16 on the high E string as well. And you could even add the 19th fret there. That's the 9th, that adds a bit more spice to it. Okay, so let's break down the licks in that solo so you can see all the different ways you can use arpeggios, or all the ways that I thought of to use in that solo. So lick number 1 sounds like this. Okay, so what we're doing is we're using that first arpeggio that I showed you, and we're just descending the first 3 notes as quarter notes. Pretty simple. Then we're descending the arpeggio again from the same place, but we're using 16th note triplets. Okay. Then I just did a nice pentatonic melody to finish the lick off. Okay, so very simple, we're just descending the arpeggio to start off with. Very, very simple. So the second lick looks a bit like this. So what I was doing here is using double stops, obviously, playing 2 notes at a time, but those notes were coming from the arpeggios. So I'm playing 17 and 16 on the B and E strings. There we go, we've got the 7th there, and we've got the 5th. Then we're playing 12 and 12 on the B and E strings, so we've got the 9th here, and then we've got the 5th here. And then we're playing 9 on the B, and 7 on the high E. Okay, so we've got the 7th here and the 9th here. And then we're playing this 5 on the B string and 4 on the E string. So we've got the 5th here and we've got the 7th here. Okay, so. And I tried to let them ring out and slide down to the next double stop to get a smoother sound, rather than just going. I played it like this. Alright, then I just descended the arpeggio, then reascended it. Okay, on that 4th fret of the high E string, you can slide in from the 3rd fret, sounds really nice. Okay. Then let's take a look at the next lick, which kind of connects to this one. Okay, so what I'm doing here is a very interesting concept which you really need to start using in your arpeggios. It makes all the difference in your playing. So what I'm doing here is I'm playing groups of 4 notes at a time. So I'm descending the scale 4 notes at a time. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's starting at the very highest note. Then I'm starting at the next highest note and descending 4 notes again. Then again, then again. Okay, so. Okay, but what I'm also doing is I'm playing in triplets. So we're playing a group of 4, but we're hearing it as a group of 3. And that kind of throws off the listener. When we're playing triplets, you expect things to happen in groups of 3, but they're happening in groups of 4, so it doesn't sound like it's a group of 4, it sounds like weird groups of 3. And it really sounds quite awesome. Something else I did is I didn't start exactly on the 1, I started just after the 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay? And that just gives a more interesting sound to the solo as well. Now, after I'd done that pattern, descending, when I reached the 7th fret of the A string, I just reascended the arpeggio. Okay, very simple stuff there. And then we do this nice little lick, which is just a modification of the ending of the first lick in the solo. Just to make it sound a little bit different. So I played the first 2 notes an octave higher, 9 and 7 on the high E, and then I did these octaves. So I'm playing 4, sliding in from 2 on the D string, and 7 on the B string, and then just sliding up and down a fret really quickly, and then back to the 2nd fret, like that. Alright, so now we move on to the final lick. As I said, using groupings to ascend and descend your arpeggios sound really cool, and especially when they go against the groupings of notes that the listener is hearing. So we're hearing triplets, but for this final lick, I'm ascending in groups of 5. So let's take a listen and I'll show you how to play it. So for this lick, I am combining the last 2 arpeggio shapes that I showed you. So we're playing this group of 5, 5, 9 on the low E, 7 on the A, 6, 9 on the D. Okay, then 7 on the A, this is the next note we're starting on. This isn't as strict as the previous pattern. We can just start on any old note as long as we're playing in groups of 5. We're not just starting on the next note each time. So the next group of 5 is 7 on the A, 6, 9 on the D, and 6, 9 on the G. Okay, then the next group of 5 is 6, 9 on the D, 6, 9 on the G. We're going to slide up to the 13th fret of the G. So, there we go. Then the next group of 5, we're going to play this final arpeggio shape that I showed you. So we're going to play 12 on the A, 11 and 14 on the G. The D string, sorry, then 13 on the G and 12 on the B. So that's one grouping of 5. For the final grouping, we're only going to play 4 notes here instead of 5, so it fits into the bar. We're playing 11, 14 on the D, 13 on the G, 12 on the B. Okay, then we play this little lick to finish things off. So what we're doing there is playing the 14th fret of the B string and the 12th fret of the high E string together, hammering on the 14th fret though. Doing a little slide vibrato up and down a fret. And then pulling off to the 12th fret of the B string, and then we're just playing 16 on the B and 12 on the high E string. And try and let both of them ring out for that dissonance. So there you go, that's how you play that solo. I hope it's given you lots of ideas for using arpeggios in your playing. Just to recap, what we can do is we can descend or ascend the arpeggio very, very simply. We could also play double stops using notes in the arpeggio. Then we can also play groups. So you could play groups of 4, you could play groups of 3, groups of 5, and they work really well when they go against the grain of what you're hearing in the music. So if we're playing triplets, groups of 4 or groups of 5 would sound good. If we're playing straight 16th notes, groups of 3 or groups of 5 would sound good. So experiment with all of those ideas. I'd love to hear some of your ideas if you come up with any. So make sure you tag me on Instagram at David Lovejoy with any ideas you come up with, and I'll take a listen to them. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you click like, let me know what you thought in the comments, and subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you want to see more videos on arpeggios. I'm still undecided, so you need to let me know if you want to see that. And if you're looking for some more awesome neo-soul soloing tutorials, then make sure you click on this video here because that will be really useful. And I will see you there. Have a good day.